Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiance. Andrei apologizes. Matt professes love to Jasmine and Natalie dumps Gino. 90 Day Fiance. Happily Ever After? Featured Andrei Castrovet apologizing to Elizabeth Pothast, Natalie dumping Gino Palazzolo, Matt Branasterianu professing his love to Jasmine Pineda, and Darcy Silva meeting Georgie Rusev's parents during the Season 9 episode that aired Sunday night on TLC. 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After! New season stars Darcy and Georgie, Elizabeth and Andrei, Guillermo Castillo and Cara Bass, Gino and Jasmine Pineda, Adnan Abdelfattah and Tyga Lily Taylor, Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trpkina, Jovi Dufresne and Yara Zaya and Loren Goldstone, and Alexei Brovarnik. Jasmine and Gino were shown broken up on the tell-all event for 90 Day, the last resort. But the 7 other couples, Brandon and Julia, Tyga Lily and Adnan, Cara and Guillermo, Jovi and Yara, Elizabeth and Andrei, Loren and Alexei and Darcy and Silva, are all married and hoping to last forever. Below is what happened on episode 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. 9th season that it finally became time for Darcy to meet Georgie's family. She had brought 2 outfits with her to Bulgaria that she considered conservative but still high fashion and stylish. Darcy ultimately wore a long black cardigan over shorts with a high neck and a tan cowboy hat. Georgie said he wasn't thrilled with her ensemble, and he just hoped she was going to make a good first impression his parents. She doesn't respect my advice, but I don't want to get into an argument before I see my parents, Georgie told the cameras. But Georgie had his own thoughts to deal with. He hadn't seen his parents in a long time and he was feeling excited and nervous. Darcy was the first woman Georgie had ever brought home, and right as she was about to enter their house, one of her buttons broke and showed skin underneath. Darcy asked Georgie not to make a big deal out of it. Georgie had a warm and emotional reunion with his parents that brought Darcy to tears again. Georgie hadn't been home in 13 years. Georgie's mom, Ginka, gave Darcy a big hug, and his father, Ivan, said there was no better feeling in the world than to hug his son again and meet his wife. It was so amazing. You could see the love, Darcy gushed in a confessional. Georgie is usually pretty closed off, and I'm not used to seeing him like this, so it was a beautiful moment. Darcy complimented Ginka's home, but Ginka didn't think Darcy was properly dressed for the season. Darcy was wearing a white fur coat, and it seemed like Ginka was displeased with her appearance. However, Ginka said she wanted to be accepting and have a nice gathering with Georgie and his wife. Ginka saw Darcy's bare legs when it was cold outside, and Darcy had to explain how one of her buttons popped off. Ginka apparently wished Darcy had been wearing tights, and she offered to sew the button back on for her. Darcy had a feeling that Georgie's parents disapproved of her, and it made her feel a little judged and uncomfortable. Ginka and Darcy then communicated with a language translation app, and Ginka told Darcy that she would tell Georgie to open up more to her and be vulnerable. Ginka let Darcy know that she wanted to help bring them closer together, despite their past issues. During a family dinner that night, Georgie learned Darcy had complained about their communication. Georgie had been hoping for a nice dinner, and he was upset that his parents seemed stressed out. Darcy announced that she wasn't getting everything she needed out of their relationship, and she wanted to be in the know, and then she started to cry. Ginka thought Darcy's tears at the table were a sign of larger problems, and Georgie appeared annoyed and pissed off about his wife's emotional breakdown. Ginka said if Georgie had any desire to abandon her, he never would have brought her to Bulgaria to meet them. Darcy told the cameras that she's an emotional person and Georgie needed to be softer with her. She said she was showing Georgie's parents who she truly is, and they'd hopefully accept her for being genuine. Tyga Lily was shown reeling from a fight she had with Adnan in which he called her a demon. Adnan was demanding that Tyga Lily, a Christian, convert to Islam and be a Muslim woman so they could raise their Muslim son in the same religion. After the fight, Adnan told Tyga Lily that she could practice any set of beliefs she wanted, which made Tyga Lily's head spin. Tiger Lily accused Adnan of changing his mind all the time and not keeping his word to her. Adnan tried to explain that he changed since they had begun dating, and he criticized Tiger Lily for being like all other women. "I'm telling you what you want to hear," Adnan admitted. Tiger Lily scolded Adnan for being inconsistent, and she wasn't sure she was going to be able to trust him again. Tiger Lily was close to delivering their baby boy Zayn, and so she couldn't believe she had to deal with this stress. "I wish things were all good vibes and rainbows and unicorns, but that's not the case," Tiger Lily lamented. Tiger Lily complained about how she was only a good wife when she was being quiet, listening and doing whatever Adnan wanted her to do. Adnan told the cameras that he was perfect and he wanted Tiger Lily to do more things in their relationship so they could be on the same page and eventually enter heaven together. Adnan then apologized to Tiger Lily for calling her a demon, and he assured her that she was an angel. However, Adnan still believed that Tiger Lily had a demon around her because she wasn't interested in converting. He told the cameras that he wasn't going to let the demon win this fight. On their way to the hospital, Adnan dressed in a suit. He told Tiger Lily that she was getting a luxury husband instead of a trash husband on her delivery day. Tiger Lily had a scheduled C-section, and she just hoped everything was going to go well. Tiger Lily was trying to stay positive, even though there had been quite a bit of drama in her marriage for days. Jasmine and Matt were shown working out at the gym together, and Jasmine called the prior night at Michelle's birthday party a nightmare. Jasmine accused Gino of having manipulated her, as well as Natalie, who had no idea there was still hope for Gino's marriage. Jasmine called Gino a player, and Matt told Jasmine that Gino only cared about himself. Matt told the cameras that fighting with Gino was like arguing with a child, and he hoped Jasmine would come around to view her estranged husband in the same light. There's a saying that love is blind. I wanted to believe that we could somehow make things work out, but after last night, I'm done with him and I want to move forward in every aspect of my life, Jasmine told Matt at the gym. Matt concluded that Jasmine and Gino's boat had too many holes, and so she should let it sink, but Jasmine acknowledged she was scared to leave Gino behind. Matt promised Jasmine that she would have so much growth after cutting out the man she had been with for 5 years. Jasmine suggested maybe she should return to Panama permanently, but Matt assured her that he would help her and they could figure out things together. "I've been feeling, I want to say love, or something for the last couple of months. When I try to express my feelings to women, it's painful," Matt shared in a confessional. He added, "I don't want to end up destroying our friendship, but I feel I don't want to waste my time thinking there could be a possibility of us being together if there isn't going to be anything." Matt confessed to Jasmine that he liked her a lot and no longer wanted to be in the friend zone. Matt insisted that he wanted a serious relationship and would love it if Jasmine gave him a chance. "You're my best friend, and I want to say that I love you. We could be a power couple together," Matt told Jasmine. Jasmine appeared surprised and was apparently trying to hold back a big smile. Jasmine didn't say anything in response. Jasmine had asked Matt not to fall in love with her, but he was clearly in love. "I knew it. I knew it. I could feel it in the way he talks to me, in the way he treats me, the things he does for me," Jasmine said, adding how Matt treated her much better than a roommate or friend. "It was never my plan. It's just the way it happened." Jasmine said Matt was everything in a man that she wanted. She praised him for giving her affection, protection, intimacy, and confidence. Jasmine explained how, if she had met Matt under different circumstances, she would, at this point, be absolutely, madly in love with him and obsessed with him. But Jasmine said she had invested 5 years of her life in Gino, and she didn't want to hurt anyone. "I'm tired of thinking about Gino. He's like a booger that's stuck to my finger," Matt said. Jasmine told Matt that she couldn't invest in their relationship at this time, and she didn't want to give him false hope. Matt said he understood and was going to patiently wait for her. Matt decided that Jasmine was a quality woman who was totally worth his time and effort, and so he'd continue loving her without expecting anything in return. Meanwhile, Gino complained about how Jasmine had acted like a low-life at his cousin-in-law's birthday party. Gino said Natalie had been treated unfairly, and so he asked her for an opportunity to explain himself. Natalie was feeling angry, disappointed, and disrespected. Had she known Jasmine had no closure, she said she wouldn't have visited Gino in Michigan. Natalie heard Gino out, but she apparently didn't trust him and want to proceed with their romance. Gino vented about how Jasmine had ruined everything for him, and then Natalie traveled back to Las Vegas. After a week of being apart, Andrei was about to arrive home. Elizabeth still seemed angry, and she said she didn't really know the man she had married. "I don't know where we're going to go from here," Elizabeth noted. "Andrei not only made a bad investment, but he failed to tell me. That's not something you keep from your spouse. In a marriage, you need to be able to share things with each other, if it's bad or not." Elizabeth explained to the cameras that she hadn't been talking to Andrei other than allowing him to FaceTime with his children on the phone. When Andrei stepped in the house, he gave Elizabeth flowers, but she was unenthused. "Did you get our money back?" Elizabeth asked, referring to the $75,000 investment he had made in a property in Moldova. "I tried to fix some things and make it work. I got some things settled. The money is not here, but we're going to meet with a lawyer and we're going to fix it. We might need another investment for that," Andrei explained to Elizabeth. Andrei told Elizabeth that he still wanted to flip the property and move his family to Moldova, but Elizabeth said she didn't want to leave. "No, we are selling this house," Andrei snapped. Elizabeth put her foot down and said they weren't going to sell the house and she'd have to be a part of every business decision going forward. Elizabeth said Andrei could make the decisions, but she needed to be involved in everything. Elizabeth told Andrei that being combative didn't help the situation, but Andrei insisted that he never meant to hurt her. Andrei said, "I'm sorry," and pleaded for the fighting to end. Andrei asked Elizabeth to step back into their life and move on, and Elizabeth let her walls down. Elizabeth was grateful for Andrei's apology, since he supposedly never apologized for anything. "This is a monumental moment," Elizabeth noted. After Kara's big performance, she was heading to Italy to record her first studio album. Guillermo was going to watch their son, Nico, but Kara wasn't feeling good about their marriage at all. "We haven't really spoken. He didn't come to the show, and he didn't text me today," Kara lamented, adding how she and Guillermo were leaving things unstable and open-ended. Kara thought she had given Guillermo a big pass here or there with him, returning little to no effort in their relationship. Kara was shocked Guillermo had accused her of cheating. Kara explained how she had two dreams, music and a family, and she wanted them both at the same time. Kara's mother advised Kara to hire a lawyer just in case, but a part of Kara still wanted to work on the marriage. She knew she had some major choices to make about her family's future. Meanwhile, Guillermo talked to his mother about his relationship problems with Kara via FaceTime. She advised Guillermo to keep his heart open and fix his marriage if love was still there, and the advice made Guillermo cry. Guillermo said he felt lonely and frustrated. He missed seeing Nico first thing in the morning and called the demise of his relationship with Kara heartbreaking. Guillermo's mother told her son to take Kara out on a nice date to reignite the spark, and Guillermo admitted it would be so hard to picture a life without his wife. "I feel a little lost without her," Guillermo said with tears in his eyes. Guillermo acknowledged how he should fight for Kara back, but she had broken his trust, and so he truly didn't know what to do. Brandon's parents, Ron and Betty, surprised Julia's parents inside of Julia and Brandon's home. Julia was a bit angry and upset because she had no warning about their visit and was exhausted after a super long drive. Ron and Betty surprised everyone with an American barbecue and a house full of decorations. But Julia wanted nothing to do with this. Julia had been hoping to spend some alone time with her parents. "I am losing my mind," Julia complained in a confessional. Betty shared how she had the best of intentions, and Ron pointed out how they just wanted to have a little fun.